All right, we're going to continue with our board meeting. Yep.
Mr. Supervisor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the purchase order request.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Motion carries.
I'd like to also make a motion to approve the order of the bills.
Second.
A motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the January 11, 2022 meeting.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor? Aye. Motion carries. Correspondence received. We received from Space at around 4 o'clock today. You've all been provided with it. I see George is here. I'm sure he'll speak at public input. So with that, I'm going to open up to public input and invite Mr. Potanovic up.
Thank you, Supervisor, members of the board. George Potanovic, 597 Old Gate Hill Road, and president of Space. Space is going to be 32 years in this town in February. We started 32 years ago. It's a lot of meetings and a lot of involvement in the planning process, a lot on land use planning in this town, which we've been involved in for that long. And
congratulations, George.
Thank you.
How many members, active members, are there in Space?
We haven't done a real membership drive in a while, but we tend to think a lot of people pay attention to what we say, whether they agree or don't agree. Our goal is really to make sure the public is aware of what's going on in the town. I mean, we don't, on some issues we take a stand. We don't endorse candidates. We do take a stand on certain issues, but the primary important thing is that people know what's going on in town and think about it, that get involved and engage the public. And this is why it's so important. And people coming to town meetings, it's nice to see a good turnout, and it kind of brings me to the purpose of my...
So how many members of Space are there?
Well, like I say, I really haven't done a membership drive. We have hundreds of people that we send to. We get thousands of people.
But I'm just saying, are you the only member, or are there other members, active members of Space?
There's a lot of other members. Let me speak.
So we have 2 members?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, there's a lot more than 2 members, I can assure
Thank
you
you.
of that.
No, just for transparency.
Yeah, well, I know, transparency, right?
Yeah.
I wanted to read the letter that I sent to the supervisor today. I had asked that this letter be read at the meeting, so there was a decision made, I guess, not to read the letter, so I'll read it for him to Supervisor Monaghan. Attached is a petition signed by 63 town of Stony Point current and past residents, business owners, and nonprofits who have stood up for democracy with an urgent request that you, as the town of Stony Point supervisor and the current town board members, immediately enact a policy to both video record and live stream all town meetings on an easily accessed streaming platform like Zoom. This petition supports the right of the people of the town of Stony Point to exercise our collective right within an American democracy to listen, learn, discuss, speak freely, and fully participate and have our voices heard on any aspect of local town government meetings remotely if needed. This is not only important during our current spread of the COVID virus, but also to allow greater access going forward for any resident who is unable to attend live town board meetings in person for any personal, business, or health reasons. I had asked that requested this letter to be put on the record, attached the petition, a copy of the petition, and the signatures. There's still an opportunity for people to sign the petition. I can see the camera's not on me, it's on the supervisor. That's kind of generally the way the Facebook looks. And I think it's important that the public has a chance to participate and actively be involved in not only listening to the meeting, but also having an opportunity to speak remotely from the meeting, at the meeting. And I had asked the town clerk to read this, but it was not read, so here I am reading it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, George. You know, the town, we were probably one of the first towns to go to Zoom meeting. We were one of the last towns to come out of Zoom meeting, and it served a great purpose. I don't know any town that I'm familiar with logistically that could hold a board meeting like we do here in person and Zoom at the same time. It would be difficult. I know that next door, we have, not only do we have a room here where everybody's masked and attending, we have families dropping off their children for Little League practice. We have children that are going to school, teachers who are teaching in school, bus drivers who are picking up students. There was a time for the Zoom, and I think this is a difficult thing that we're living with, especially now with the Omicron variant out there. We do our best to provide the best information for our residents. A resident knows that if they are not coming to a meeting, they can reach out to myself or any of the town board members. Our agendas are on the town website. We also put the package with the supporting documentation with the website, and if somebody can also, if they'd like, they can follow the results of the meeting. The town clerk publishes the minutes of the meeting. So my office is always open for a phone call for a legitimate concern, and we welcome people to reach out. Thank you.